Hello guys, and welcome to another From Sinner to Saint video. Now in today's video we will be previewing St Kilda's round 6 clash with Fremantle at Metricon. That's weird. It's really bloody weird. It's a weird time slot, it's a weird season, it's a weird round. It's weird. We play them at 12:35. What a weird time that is. Imagine being in Perth and waking up to that. What is it, like 10 o'clock in the morning over there? Have some footy. What a perfect way to wake up. We're playing them at 12:35 PM, Metricon Stadium, St Kilda Fremantle, and let's get into it. I think that this will be a very good game. I think that we're coming off a good win against Carlton, a good win against Richmond. Could go 3 wins in a row for the first time in God knows how long. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? We've got a very good chance here to go 5-2. Adelaide next week on Monday night at this stage, and Fremantle this week, 16th and 18th respectively. Fremantle is 16th, Adelaide are winless in 18th. This is a good chance for us. Near full strength team, only missing Hanbury, but we've brought in Zach Jones, Sydney for Sydney like, if you will. And I think that we should get the job done. We really should. If we are anything serious this year, sitting 4th? Tonight we'll be sitting 5th regardless. Because even if it's a draw, both teams will go above us. So there you go. We'll be sitting 5th, but we've got a chance to potentially jump up to 2nd if we get a good enough win tomorrow and the opportunities presented itself. And as I said, if we are anything serious, we win this game. It is a bit of a danger game. We do struggle against teams lower down the ladder. We struggled with Carlton last week. We struggle with Gold Coast, usually. We struggle with teams like Adelaide. And who else is usually down the bottom? Melbourne, we're pretty alright with. Usually we're down the bottom. So I'm just hoping that we get the job done, in all honesty. We just need to keep winning. And we just need to keep performing. I think that this will be our confidence building week. Get a win here. Potentially we win by 10 goals. We get a real good run on. Hit Adelaide, beat them. And we just keep rolling. We lose here, it takes away everything that we built in Melbourne. We lose here, we lose next week, in my opinion. We win here, we win next week, and we keep winning. Obviously, we are going to lose again in the season, and I hope to all the gods out there that it's not this week, but it could be. So yeah, look, we're going to get into the teams now. Just going to jump onto the old iPad here. We've only got the one change with Jones in for Hanbury. I like that, which is good. I don't like that old mate Hannah's is out, but that's just a precautionary thing. 3 weeks is not a precaution. There's there's a little bit more in that, but I'm just happy that it's not a 6-weeker. So if we look at the Fremantle team, Conker, Duman, Hogan, and Logue are out. Conker is a good out for us, and so is Logue. They've both been playing quite well. Hogan's unlucky, that's just something that happened, and Duman I didn't really know much about. Their ins though are quite big, with young Blake Acres, former St Kilda player, Travis Collier, Brendan Cox, and no one else really. Nathan Fife is the other one, but he's an average player at best. No, that in is very interesting. Obviously he won't be 100%, I don't think. He was very touch and go. I think he had a fitness test, which obviously passed, but, is he 100%? I don't know. Hopefully he gets tested early by our midfield, and hopefully, I'm not wishing he gets injured again, but hopefully his impact is lessened by the amount of game time he can play. Acres is a good in for them as well. I mean, I've got no bad blood against him. We had to trade him away to get what we wanted. I don't think even if we kept him, he would have kept his spot anyway, especially with that midfield. If Luke Dunstan can't get a game, Blake Acres can't get a game, let's be honest. Yeah, and I feel like Acres would have went home anyway. He was a Western Australian boy, probably the best of both worlds, to be honest. And Hill hasn't quite performed yet, but I think, as I've said in the last couple of weeks, this is his week to perform. He needs to show us why we traded him. He's been good, he's been fantastic, and I think that his leadership qualities and his leadership around the ground and his presence as well as being, second to none. But we just need those results at the moment, and for mine, we just haven't got them. I know that we will, and there has been patches where I've gone, I know why we traded you, but at the moment, over his last couple of games, he hasn't quite performed as well as what I thought he would, and yeah, but he'll change that. I know he will. I've got faith in young Bradley Hill. A matchup I'm really looking forward to this week is whoever Nat Fyfe's on. I think that it could be Ross, it could be Jones, it could be Hill. Who knows? I think that Hill would probably be the best fit for him, knowing that he's from Fremantle. You know, they know each other's game styles. That would just be entertaining as hell to watch. Seth Ross. Damn, that's annoying. Seb Ross has played an unbelievable tagging role as of late. Jack Steele shut down Cripps last week. Could even be Jaron Geary. Send him down forward. Send Fyfe down back. Send Jaron up forward. Jaron will kick 6 and have a field day, and he'll keep 5 to 2 disposals. That's fantastic, isn't it? That's a good proposition. But no, I'm looking forward to whoever Fyfe's on. I think that'll be a very interesting midfield battle. It'll be interesting to see how Fyfe comes out. Be interesting to see how Fremantle comes out. I'm also really looking forward to how our backline stands up. They've got a very small, very fast forward line. Walters is the key there to shut down. I think that probably Hunter Clark goes to him, and that'll be great. Depends how that goes in the air for mine. I think maybe Patton goes to him, maybe Caulfield goes to him, maybe even Callum Wilkie goes to him. I'm hoping that only one of them goes to him, because if 4 of them go to Walters, we're in a world of trouble. So yeah, if that matchup has to be changed, I don't like where the game's going. It'll be a very interesting midfield battle. It's one that I'm tipping will come out trumps in. You know, I don't think that we lose that midfield battle. I think that they've got a very shaky defence that I think we can exploit through King and especially Butler. Oh, if he gets a run on, oh boy, is he good to watch. You know, as Brian Taylor said, danger, 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 Butler, 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 Butler. It's just, that's the name of my Spotify playlist as well. But yeah, I think we come out over the top, and I think that we go into Adelaide next Monday with a bunch of momentum, bunch of speed, bunch of confidence as well. I think that it's fantastic that our whole list has gone up into the hub. Not that I would have been annoyed if anybody didn't, but obviously, like if I was in Richmond's case, you got Edwards and Hawley, you'd go, oh damn, you know, fair play to them. They're with their families for personal reasons, but geez, we're going to miss them on the field. I feel like if that happened to us, it would have been like, oh well, you know, it's okay. You know, he's allowed to do the right thing and be with his family, but damn, we're going to miss him on the field. It's just going to suck. You know, there's going to be a hole there. So yeah, I'm very, very thankful and pleased and grateful that our whole team's gone up. I think that it could have been a bit messy if it didn't. Yeah, it could potentially derail a season, but not that you can blame that on anyone. Yeah, I think that a player to perform this week, or I'm not going to go Brad Hill because I've done that a lot, and I used Marshall last week. I think it's Max King. I think he finally takes all of those marks and kicks all of those goals we've hoped for. He's been in the right position in every single game this year that he's played. I think this is finally his time. He's been taking more marks, and he's been getting more confidence as the rounds go on. I think this is the time that he explodes. I think that if our midfield put it right out in front of him, not on his head where he has to, you know, where he's definitely going to get punched, but I think that, yeah, if he can put right out in front, let him do the rest. Let Winks gallop home, you know. It's Max King by the length of Flemington straight to then the defender. That's what we want, you know. We don't want our midfield to put it on his head, it gets spoiled out, and then who knows what happens. We want them to put it out in front of him, takes the mark, kicks the goal, does it again, rinse and repeat, because that's only good for us going forward. I think that we win the game. I hope that we win by 6 goals or so. You know, we need percentage at this point in time. You know, Hawthorn don't have it at the moment. They're on 91. I think we're on 112. That could be their issue, and I don't want it to be our issue come crunch time, especially when only one game separates, well, 3rd and 13th. You know, that is a lot of teams in there, and one game can change your season, as we've seen with Essendon and Collingwood and Richmond and all those other teams. So I'd love us to win well. I'd love us to look good. I'd love us just to keep winning. So yeah, and move on to Adelaide next week. Thank you for watching. Full review of this coming on Monday. Preview coming on Saturday, probably, for the Adelaide game next week. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go Saints. Cheerio, sayonara, and goodbye.